Lost Ark. What is Lost Ark? Lost Ark is a third-person top-down action MMORPG similar to games like Diablo and Path of Exile. The game was first released in South Korea, November 7, 2019 as a open-world beta and was officially released in December 4, 2019. Character creation and classes. As you jump in the game, you're given 6 character slots, 1 main character slot, and the other 5 slots are being opened to alternative characters. Character creation is very simplified, providing you with cosmetic options for your character, or to put it simply, you make your character the way you want to look like in real life. In real life. Well, that's the way I see it. An RPG after all. Okay, the game offers 5 classes: Warrior, Martial Artist, Gunner, Mage, and Assassin, each class offering a variety of different advanced class with different playstyles entirely. Okay, let's speak of dungeons. Here is a brief explanation of different dungeons in the game. So we have Chaos Dungeons. This is where you will mostly hack and slash hundreds of spawning enemies and where you will mostly acquire honing materials, ability stones, armor sets. You can do this solo or with other players, which is only limited to 2 Chaos Dungeons a day. Guardian Raid is where you face off against the Guardian, where it doesn't show any health bars, so you will have to do as much damage as you can with the time allotted to you being 20 minutes. You can do this solo or with other players, but it's faster with other players. Limited to 2 Guardian Raids per day. Abyss Dungeons. These dungeons cannot be done solo and mostly requires a full party to complete. This is where you fight different bosses, so this is where you learn early on how mechanics work. Limited to 1 Abyss Dungeons each week. Abyss Raid. This is similar to both Guardian Raid and Abyss Raids. Abyss Dungeons with an even higher difficulty and a complicated mechanic. This is where the endgame starts. This is where the endgame starts, I think, in my opinion. Well, currently in NA we only have Argos. Currently it's limited to 1 raid per week, each roster. Who the hell? We go up! I made it! I made it! We go up! I made it! Legion Raid, this is the pinnacle of raiding content in Lost Ark. And this is where the game truly shines above others. This is where you face off against the Demon Legion commanders, where your mechanical understanding and patience will be tested. Limited to 1 raid per week.
What? What? No! No! No!
Oh no. No fucking way, dude. No, no.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Let me go! Let me go! Counter this guy, guys! Counter him! Oh! Oh! Oh!
What? What? That was inside!
Alright, important things in the game. Let me see here, let me see here. Roster level? Yes, roster level. Well, it's one way for you, for your main character and alternative characters to become more stronger, offering you stat buffs each time you level. Each time you level it up, it is shared on one account. You level up the roster, it's either a stat boost, all your characters can share that. That's what roster level is. Card sets. Book sets, similar thing. They offer perks similar to roster level. If you keep collecting them, you can either have buffs, stat buffs. Gems. Gems are introduced once you reach tier 2 content. Gems are quite, they offer damage. The game has two types of gems, which is damage gems and cooldown gems. The higher the level of the gem, the higher the damage percentage that it gives, and a higher cooldown percentage that it gives. Engravings. It comes in two types: class engravings and combat engravings. Class engravings are engravings unique to that class. Combat engravings are engravings that affect your character's combat capabilities and is open to all other classes. Some engravings offer positives and negatives. Engravings have 1 to 3 levels, where higher is better. A variety of engravings at level 3 is achievable with the right accessories, ability stone, and equipped engraving books. Quality as well. To put it simply, the higher the quality, the better the gear. Tripods. Tripods are introduced in a tier 3 content in the game. Once you reach tier 3 content, these are basically a vital part of your character's skills. They increase your combat capabilities but are only limited to 18 slots, which you can equip and level up to level 5. Peons are in-game currency, which you use to purchase items in the auction house. I hate peons. Well, the game offers many more things, which I will not cover in this video, since far too many to cover. Far too many. Far too many. No. I believe there are far more better YouTube videos out there that can easily cover each part of the game and in-depth analysis. This is simply a review. Alright, so currently as an MMORPG, I could easily give the game a 4 out of 5. Well, as this is a game where, to be quite frank, it never gets boring. It's full of action, adventure. I truly love the vistas and the world building. It's quite grand. The game has bots, it has some pay-to-win stuff in it, and some server issues here and there, but so far I have no bad experiences aside from a few impatient players. As a solo player, I recommend you folks play this game with your friends, as unfortunately I have failed to convince mine to play it with me. I like to play MMORPGs with only one main, but Lost Ark takes that away by making you want more resources, so you have to almost create alternative characters which you can funnel into your main. I could have given the game an extra 0.5 points, but yeah, I like to play MMORPGs with a single character, and if I'm forced to play other characters, then that kind of takes it away. Okay, let's see the price to gameplay value. So the current formula how to estimate the game's value would be you have the price of the game and the hours invested in the game. So you have the price of the game divided by the hours in the game equals the value. Goddamn, value equals the value. Alright, so in my Steam account, I currently have 800 plus hours. By the time that probably this video has been uploaded, it probably might be more than that now. So currently, I'm gonna put it at 800 hours of gameplay divided by... Well, the game is free. Yeah, the game is free. So I can't really calculate that if the game is free. So what I can do is calculate how much money I've spent in the game. Looking at my Steam purchases here, I have at least purchased $29.37, tax included, of course, and mostly in-game cosmetics. That's about it. So with the formula, we can calculate that. So 29.37 divided by 800 hours, so that's 0.036 cents an hour, which is that's really good. That's a good price, and it's gonna go lower and lower as I continue to invest more hours in the game. So yeah, the game, I give the game a 4 out of 5, and that's the gameplay value right there. For me at least, it might be different for some people, but yeah, I recommend the game. It's a really good game. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.